Okie dokie, build 42 is out, and with it the livestock update, and I've been having a lot of fun with this. I like it. It means that we get quick, unlimited food from day one pretty much, if you play your cards right. And today I'm going to be running through some quick tips of what I've uncovered to do with farming, breeding of livestock so far. I've only been messing around with it for a few hours, but this is what I've uncovered. Cows, chickens, pigs, sheep, and even tame rabbits can all be found around the Echo Creek spawn. So if you want to get some animals quickly, spawn here and have a look around in all the fields and stuff, and you'll be sure to find at least one of the new animals. Now most of the animals in Echo Creek specifically are already in pre-made livestock zones, so you don't need to make your own, and these are usually fenced off areas, which also helps quite a lot. Now one quick tip I will mention is move the water troughs from inside hutches or barns to outside, because that means every time it rains they fill up themselves, and it means you don't have to be running around with a goddamn saucepan, which yeah, makes life a lot easier. When it comes to feeding the animals, you can find animal feed bags already in troughs, in barns or farmyard buildings. You can get hay, and you can also use grass cuttings. Grass cuttings you can grab with your hands if you just right click remove grass, but then you only get a few and it's pretty naff. So I recommend finding yourself a scythe, which I've found inside the barns. I found 2 already. Well, I searched 2 barns and found 2 scythes, so they seem to be a fairly common spawn, unless I was just very lucky. But yeah, you get a lot more using a scythe, like 10 times more than you would using your hands, so definitely recommend using those. And you can find a lot of hay bales inside barns, but I haven't actually figured out how to get the hay from them yet. Now, chickens will go to bed themselves about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. You'll see them just running into their little hutch if they've got one. And you need to close the hutch, or you need to close the hutch doors to stop predators getting in. But I found since I've been on the actual chicken farm itself, nothing's really happened to the chickens. I think that's because of the high fences. But I suppose if you didn't have fences around your chicken coop, you would need to manually close the door at night. Otherwise, creatures of the night will eat your chooks, which isn't fun. Now zombies do stress animals out. You can right click and look at animal information and you'll see their sort of temperament. I assume you want them to stay calm, if you want them to keep breeding, laying eggs, being meat, whatever you want to use them for. So yeah, kill any zombies that come near your animals. I recommend fencing a large area off. But I've been living in the chicken farm itself, which has high fences all around. All I had to do was just block the gate with some crates, and it's pretty much a pre-made base, as it were, with unlimited food, with all the eggs that these chickens spawn, because they lay one a day per chicken, I assume, or 1 a day per hen. So it's worked out pretty good for me. Now the hutches themselves for the chickens do need cleaning. Like the dirtiness level goes up over time, and you just need some water and a rag or a mop or something to clean that. I'm not sure what happens if it's 100% dirty. One of them got that and they're still laying eggs, so I don't know what difference it makes. Maybe they can get ill and get diseases, so definitely keep an eye on that. And they do lay the eggs inside the hutch, which you need to empty out. If it gets full, they'll just start laying them on the ground, and you'll have chicken eggs everywhere. Makes it a lot easier to collect when there's space in the hutch. Now, only animals of the same breed will breed, is what I've gathered so far. So even if it's 2 chickens, you want to make sure that they're the same type of chicken, so you can get I think it's a longhorn or a leghorn, something like that, and then a Rhode Island Red and stuff like that. You want to keep the same types together. So I sort of just pick them up and separate them into each pen. I don't know if there's any interbreeding between different strains of animals, if that makes sense. Obviously, you're not breeding lambs with chickens. Now, you can check if an egg is fertilized or not, and obviously the fertilized ones will turn into baby chicks eventually, so try not to eat those if you're after more chickens. But you can still eat them, it doesn't really make a difference. And obviously if there's a rooster in with the hens, it'll make the eggs fertilized. Now you can obviously pick up small animals like rabbits and chickens. You can just pick them straight up. They are surprisingly heavy for what they are, if you just want to move one at a time. But larger animals like sheep, pigs and cows, you're going to need a rope. You attach the rope to them and then they'll follow you basically. And if you want to move lots of animals at once, you can find these large animal trailers. I found one at a car wreck in Echo Creek, but when I attached it to my car, it kind of flipped out, and yeah, literally my car did a backflip and my car's broken and it's no bueno, so beware of that, sad times. And of course, choosing the livestock farmer background when you select your character actually does provide you with more information when you right click animals, so it can be useful if you do want to get into breeding them properly. You can see like how well they're doing. I don't know what the actual difference is if you don't pick that, but I picked it straight away and it's definitely helped out a bunch to find out more about breeding the animals. But yeah, there's a quick few tips and tricks that I've picked up from my first couple hours or so playing the new Build 42 and the Livestock edition. I really enjoy it. It's great. It means we get lots of food really easily, and it's fairly simple, although it can go quite in depth, it looks like, with the genetics of breeding and stuff. So I'll be sure to add to this as and when I find out more. Enjoy. Bye bye.